Hey Breaks, it's Wrigley here, and welcome to the third episode of Building Mordor in LEGO. And in today's video, we're actually going to build the Black Gate. If you haven't seen episode 2, go click the card on the top right corner of the screen. There you can see that I took apart my own Black Gate and such. So I suggest you go and check that video out. Of course, you can also click the link in my description to go to the playlist of Building Mordor in LEGO, which is an easier way to view all of the episodes of this series because I will manually add them to the playlist. Over here in the front we got the Mouth of Sauron waiting, and I actually did quite a bit of sorting over here, as you can see. A lot of parts. This is actually over 6,000 Lego pieces, bricks and everything, slopes, everything. You can imagine that I did a lot of sorting. This took me a couple hours to sort all of these parts. It's really impossible to not sort it. I mean, if I need to build it with all of these parts mixed together, that's really going to be impossible. So that's why I sorted everything. And over here, as you can see, got a lot of plates. Got all my black pieces, some light bluish gray over here in the front. Got some dark bluish gray over there. A lot of pieces. Also a lot of slopes for some rock work with the Black Gate itself. But we're not going to get into the mountains over here yet. Over here we got some black pieces, as you can see. Also a lot of brown pieces, really nice. I got a lot of these spikes over here as well, and a lot of these larger spikes as well. But a lot of these smaller spikes, as you can see, to use for the Black Gate itself. So yeah, a lot of pieces. It took quite a while to sort all of this. So I'm going to build the Black Gate right over here. But before we do, of course, if you are enjoying this series, please leave a thumbs up and go subscribe to Brickley for more LEGO The Lord of the Rings content. I also post Star Wars, Pirates of the Caribbean, and any other type of LEGO theme on YouTube. So go subscribe if you want to. And of course, if you want to stay updated on when I post something, go ring that notification bell to stay updated. And yeah, let's go ahead and get right into the build. We're actually finished building a big part of the Black Gate of Mordor in the back, and in front of the Black Gate I got the Mouth of Sauron. So I am going to zoom out and show you a big part of the Black Gate. So I'm going to zoom out right now and show you the entire Black Gate which I've built so far. So zooming out, you can see that in the middle we got the big main gate which can fully open, and I'm going to show you that in a second. On either side, zooming out a bit further, we got a tower over here and over here, so that's pretty awesome. The towers are a lot bigger than the ones from the original Lego set. The Black Gate continues over here onto to the left, and of course onto the right. And over here we got this little piece which just continues this way, so it moves through to the camera. And this place right here is actually where I'm gonna build the towers of the Black Gate, so the big round towers. But you may be wondering how I created this Black Gate. Well, it's actually pretty simple. It isn't my own design. It's a design of LEGO Mocklock, a friend of mine. He's a mock builder. And I really just fell in love with his design of the Black Gate. So over here, you can see his entire Black Gate. But there are some things that I really want to change for myself in terms of the Black Gate. So first of all, we're going to take a look at the entire Black Gate designed by LEGO Mocklock, which is superb art of work over here. As you can see, we got the huge main gate over here in the middle with two towers next to the gate. A little bit continuation of the big Black Gate wall with a lot of rock work. And then we got the huge two towers on either side, which really resemble the Black Gate from the Two Towers and the Return of the King movie, which is epic because LEGO only released a regular gate with just one tower. And this version is just huge. You can really set up a lot of awesome scenes with this on your shelf. So I highly recommend that if you want to build this Black Gate, you go and click the link in my description so you can get the instructions from LEGO Mocklock's Black Gate over there on Rebrickable.
He has a lot of instructions on rebrickable, as you can see over here. As you may have seen, these towers over here on the far left and on the far right over here aren't integrated into any big mountain or such, just like in the movie. So that's why I can't build the whole black gate made by LEGO Mocklock, and I only can use his black gate for the middle section of my black gate. Even if I would have designed the black gate myself, I definitely would have come up with something similar for the middle section of the black gate. But as I said before, I just fell in love with his black gate and with the main gate over here with the two little towers over here next to it with the wall piece continuing to the left and right. So I myself am choosing to partially use LEGO Mocklock's instruction for my black gate of Mordor. However, I am going to design the towers over here and the bigger wall piece, which I'm pointing at right now, myself. So that's really something I gotta work on with the mountains. I'm really going to integrate it into the mountains. As you can see over here, we got the picture with the mountain over there, and that's actually what we're going to be putting into Mordor, so that I'm really hyped for that.
The nice part about LEGO Mocklock's Black Gate is that you actually get this huge middle section which you can fully open up on either side with a really big passageway over here on top of the Black Gate where you can pose up a lot of orcs marching and just guarding the Black Gate over here on the top. That's a really nice feature of this Black Gate. You can have your huge LEGO orc army over here marching through to attack the forces of Gondor and Rohan, which is extremely awesome. As you can see over here, this just looks great. I am gonna, edit and customize a lot of parts of the Black Gate. That's why I didn't add the towers and this side piece over here. That's why I also removed the passageway up here. And also on the other side, as you can see, I also removed this part right here. So I'm gonna customize that myself with my own design. But the only thing I used from LEGO Mocklock for this Black Gate is just the main gate over here, as you can see, with the orc standing on top. This is all his design with two towers on either side. As you can see, the huge towers. We got these side parts over here, which are also his design. And then moving on to the back of the Black Gate, which also actually looks really nice. You can see over here we got a lot of the detailing on the back of the Black Gate with some of these nice slope pieces. We get some stairs over here, some rock work over here. And then on the other side, you can see here in the middle, we get also a lot of detailing on the back of the Black Gate as well. Over here, it's just the same as the other way around. So yeah, it's really nicely detailed over here. As you can see, the Black Gate really looks good, and I'm really happy with the design of LEGO Mocklock. So let me know what you think about me using this piece over here from LEGO Mocklock. Of course, I am going to design the towers and this wall piece right here on either side myself, so that's going to be completely my design, and I'm going to customize a lot of things from LEGO Mocklock's Black Gate, but I'm going to use it as a fundamental part of the Black Gate. So let me know what you think of this piece of the Black Gate, and we're actually going to start customizing right away. Actually going to add some spikes over here on top of the Black Gate. As you can see, there are not a lot of spikes over here. It's nice that LEGO Mocklock added a lot of them on the back, but I'm going to need a lot more for my Mordor mock. So I'm going to add some spikes over here on the Black Gate. The only thing I added right here is that I added this row of spikes over here in the front, and then on the back I added a big row of these spikes with a little barrier myself, because you could see that in the Two Towers movie where Sam and Frodo are looking at the Black Gate and the Easterlings army is moving through the Black Gate. I wanted to have the feature where you can just have this passageway for the Mordor orcs marching through here and just guarding the gate. So I really thought it would be a nice feature to have that walkway. So that's what I did with the main gate. I also added some spikes over here on both sides. The walkways really look complete now. We got a lot of orcs guarding Mordor. On the towers over here we got some archers, as you can see, and then we got some normally regular orcs with some axes, swords, and a couple of archers as well. So this Black Gate really looks awesome, as you can see, with a lot of detailing with the orcs. The middle section actually is complete. We got the main gate, we got the two towers over here with a lot of wall pieces from the Black Gate. The gate can open and close with this lock over here. As you can see up close, it can open and close, so that's really handy to lock the Black Gate in place. And I actually received a package. I ordered some pieces on the LEGO website, a lot of pieces actually. It was a huge order, so I can build the mountains over here and a lot of landscaping and such for Mordor, because the Black Gate isn't going to be built on these gray base plates, but on a lot of different plates. So we're actually going to go and unbox that package. So right over here we got the first package. This is the first package over here. I opened it with my scissor. We're gonna go and get right into the pieces. So I got a lot of 1x2 black bricks over here. So we're gonna add those to the black bricks pile over here. I got some of these cheese pieces right over here. The black cheese pieces, got a lot of those. Got a big chunk of these dark tan cheese pieces as well, so I'm going to lay those right over here. Next up, I got a lot of these 1x2 dark tan plates, also really useful for landscaping in Mordor. I got a lot of 1x4 black bricks for the Black Gate itself, actually for the towers of Mordor, so that's pretty useful as well. I'm pretty hyped on what's inside of here. I got these edge pieces, edge plates, dark tannish edge plates over here. Pretty useful parts. Got a lot of these 2x4 plates, dark tan plates. Got some of these 2x3 dark tan plates over here. Also pretty useful for landscaping. And I got some 4x, I believe, 12 plates over here. A lot of those as well. So that's really promising for the landscaping and such. Also got a lot of other parts actually inside here. Let me see. Got a lot of these 1x4 pieces with the studs on the side. So that's pretty useful. As you can see over here, these are the pieces. And I got a lot of these pieces which you can click together, which make a sort of edge. And that's actually what I'm going to use for the towers over here instead of these plate versions, as you can see. So that's what I'm going to use for building the towers of the Black Gate. And I'm pretty excited on how that's going to work out for my Black Gate. Over here I got more of those 4x12 plates, as you can see, pretty useful pieces. Over here I got the second package which arrived. It's significantly larger than the smaller package which I unboxed as of this moment, and this is actually the second package which arrived first with all of these pieces right here. I actually had to order this after purchasing this big package over here because I forgot to order all of these parts. So this is the first purchase I made at the LEGO store. As you can see, it's a really big box, and we're gonna unbox that right now. So I actually ordered this package first, and we're gonna take a look at what's inside of this package. A lot of these slopes over here, I believe these are 1x2x2 height slopes over here. Pretty awesome.
slopes for rock work. And I also got a lot of these 1x2x3 height slopes, which are also really useful for rock work. Got more of these 2x4 dark bluish gray bricks, and these are also dark bluish gray, these slopes, but those are also pretty useful for the rock work. In addition to that, we also got a lot of these 1x3 slopes, really useful pieces. I'm really eager to use those. Then I got a big chunk of these 1x2 slope pieces in dark bluish gray color, so I gotta use those for my mock. Got these 1x2 inverted slope pieces, also really useful for rock work. In addition to that, I got these 1x2x3 height inverted slope pieces for the mountains as well. And finally, over here in this big box, I got a bunch, and I mean a bunch of these big ugly rock pieces, the burp pieces of the LEGO bricks. So these are going to be the main foundation for the big mountains over here and the mountain over here on the right. So yeah, I'm going to use those. So I'm going to lay it out right over here to show you the entire order right now. At this from a distance, you can see that I ordered a lot of pieces for the Black Gate of Mordor. First and foremost, we got a lot of these burp pieces, which are going to be used for the foundations of the mountains over here. So that's pretty epic. We got a lot of dark bluish gray slopes and bricks. We got a lot of dark tan. And you might be wondering, well, Mordor is black. The ground is filled with ash and such. How are you going to create that? Why don't you choose, for example, dark bluish gray plates? So I'm actually going to use dark tan plates instead of dark bluish gray plates because I want a bit of variety in my mock. So I don't want dark bluish gray mountains and dark bluish gray ground. I want different types of colors integrated within the mock. So I want dark bluish gray mountains and I want dark tan ground all over Mordor. And maybe I will switch to dark bluish gray in some patterns, but I'm going to stick to dark tan as much as possible in this mock. And over here, we got a lot of these black pieces. And this miscellaneous bag actually includes these 1x2 big pillars, where as you can see, a lot of these spikes as well. These corner pieces, these wedge pieces, which I'm actually going to use for the towers, as I mentioned before. And then we got also these. So this bag is filled with these miscellaneous pieces. So yeah, overall, I think that this is a huge haul and I'm pretty proud of it. It actually cost me a lot of money. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you think of this haul. I'm actually going to start building the terrain of Mordor and of course also the mountains in the next episode, so stay tuned for that. Of course, if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, go subscribe to Brickley if you are new to the channel, and of course ring that notification bell to stay updated on when I post something, and I'll see you all in the next video.